Welcome back, lords and ladies of YouTube, to episode 6. This is our Crusader Kings 3 playthrough with House Velaryon. Last episode we did say that we were going to go to war for Hazelwood, so that's exactly where we'll start off. Without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, so we've got Lord Laurent here. He obviously only has its vastly inferior military compared to ours, so we will be declaring war. We'll go for this contested title. We will, I think, we could probably, let's see, let's give a little pause here a second. I'm going to add another rally point. We'll do it just here in Strongbox. And we will, let's see, raise all men at arms. Raise a local army. Is that what I intended to do? I don't think it was. Let's... Okay, so we've got a local army there. I think this should be okay. Should we be able to take them? I think so. Our vassal and knight. Aggressive attacker, enemy fatal casualties, 25%. We'll go for you. Let's just see how we get on here. I don't think this should be too much of an issue, to be honest. Let's just go for it. I'm used to just saying raise all, so I was just looking at what those options did in terms of being it. I didn't want to raise everybody because I think that would cost us more, right? If we raise all the levies and what have you. Let's get through that. 4 months left of this siege. Let's just do that. They're coming back in. So we're just being interrupted with a scheme at court. Someone is plotting to kill my guest. Ella. Wasn't she... Why is she our guest? Friends. Rivals. Didn't we marry her off to him, or have I made that up? No. So she's a rival with Rogar, but why? I thought we'd married them off, but we didn't. We married him to her. Visera, that was it. She's lowborn. She's wrathful, gluttonous and patient. We must stop. Okay. Are we on... Let's have a little look. We are on disrupt schemes. Okay, well, we'll just see how that pans out, I guess. We'll see what happens there. They're coming back in for the attack, are they? Or are they... No, they're not. Okay, the stolen keg. I caught these two hiding in the pantry. A very irate cook shouts at me, dragging my daughter, Elena. This was one of our guests, courtier of Lord Robin. They stole a whole keg of wine and drank most of it. Now look at them, drunk as lords, both of them. They can barely stand, he says angrily. How old is she? 9 years old. It seems as if my ward has fallen to peer pressure, but at least she and Maggie seems to be thick as thieves. Okay. So she can keep the trait gregarious. She needs a lesson in personal responsibility. That would give us stress. Stay away from spirits from now on, do you hear me? So she gains temperate. So let's have a look at her. So if we give her a lesson in personal responsibility, she loses the trait gregarious and gains diligent. But Corlys is also gregarious, so I feel like, yeah, He's just going to say, do you know what? You've had a good time and we're going to forgive her. He's not going to look too harshly on that, I don't think. Oh, thank God for that. So, Rhaena has lost the trait consumption. She's still malnourished. Hopefully now she's feeling better that will resolve. She's 13, Daemon's 40. We really need a child from these two. Okay. Disloyal vassal. I am poring over the ledgers that detail my income from vassals. These numbers do not add up. The hostile Lord Lewis has me for a fool and has been paying too little. Lord Lewis. So the Lord must pay his due. We gain 100 stewardship lifestyle experience. It's a stewardship challenge. Okay. Keep him on a short leash. Who hasn't tried to. I'm not bothered about being his friend, to be honest. He's going to pay his due, so he's going to pay that gold. Is my nephew Rogar that he's plotting against. Didn't we already know this? Contemptuous fiend. So let's just remind ourselves. So hooks we hold a hook. As the house head, okay. She's a deviant. Courtier at Lord Ronald's court. I wonder what we can do then with this information. Again, should we... Let's blackmail her and just see what happens. We did actually find then... said something about... There was... Ah, there we go. A successor. Yeah. Does not serve as a captain. A-law. So, let's force him. And there we go. Okay. Cool. That's that sorted. Let's get back to our war. Before we do that, going off on a tangent again, can we now recruit her as a spy? We can. She will not accept though. Who pay some gold? Oh, let's use the hook and bribe her. Now she'll become a spy for us. Does she automatically start spying, or do we need to start a scheme? I'm not sure. We'll check back in a second. Just join the ranks. A spy was hired. Okay. Cool. I want to keep her on side, so I'm also going to start swaying her. Don't know if this makes a difference, but let's just see. I do feel like I want my spies to like us. Okay, let's just speed. Oh, we're not actually doing anything, so we need to... let's come and go on the offensive again. And then we're sieging here, 2 months left. Lock a new perk. I'll just take this. We don't need our allies. I don't think we're going to go on another hunt so soon. We'll decline that. Enemy combatants captured. Captured the Knight of Lord Laurent. Okay. All in time. My granddaughter Dana has been impressed with one of the household knights for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, she has been repeating the warrior's words to herself. Greatness comes in time. Be there to grasp it when it does. Okay, so opportunities always come in time. She gains the trait patient. So learning +2, liege opinion +5, hostile scheme resistance +10. What is she? So she's diplomacy focused. Okay, so let's just see if there's something that would work better with diplomacy, maybe. She must never forget the part others play in her greatness, so she loses patient. So she's honest and curious. Okay, so she would lose patient but gain generous. Diplomacy +3. We would gain stress. Monthly income -10%. Or diligent. I feel like we'd gain... I don't think we'd tell her to do that, to be generous, because we're very stewardship focused. We're all about making money. But I do think that diligent would serve her better in the long run, so we'll go for diligent. Siege should almost be over. Okay, it is. We only got 2 gold, and we can now enforce our demands. So we're going to do that. Nice, this is looking better. Okay, so we're going to disband our army. It worked well levelling them up a little bit, actually. Our men at arms. That worked pretty nicely. Okay, let's just quickly take a look at our prisoners. So Yoren, imprisoned. He's imprisoned by us. He is... he's a lowborn. Can we ransom him? Only for a hook. We can get hooks on them, but... let's see. This is somebody that we can get gold for. Who's this? From House Point. Yeah, let's ransom you. The others we're not going to get any gold from. Are there anyone interested? Claremont Hazewood. You can stay in the jail then. That's fine by me. He's been in prison for 6 years. You know what? We'll let you go finally. Somebody has a murder plot against you anyway. Oh, he's being extra vigilant. Yeah, we'll let you go. They've paid their ransom and left the prison. So what we'll do now, this guy's got a few allies, but it's nothing that I'm too concerned about. So 1387, allied to Lord Alton. 517, 1829, Lord Hostine. Yeah, not too fussed about these, to be honest. So I think we'll come and fabricate a claim. We could also come and try to take Rosby, to be honest. Although, have they gained another ally? 950. We could use the dragons. Would be quite the battle. Fellow vassal. See, this said it was our cousin. I think it's changed. Yeah, it's changed over. Yeah, so Lord Quentin was this guy's dad, and he was our cousin. So I feel like Corlys would feel less guilty about taking Rosby. Do we want to take Rosby? Why not, actually? We're at our maximum domain holdings. We'd have to let someone else have that, wouldn't we? Can we can declare war now for our claim. High Lordship of Rosby. I think we're going to do it. Let's just see what happens. In for a penny, in for a pound. In for, we don't have time for a tournament right now. We are going to war. So we're going to... Let's raise all here. We should... I think we are going to call in our allies actually. Why not? Yeah, let's call you in as well. Okay, so a dragon enters the world. Another Targaryen dragon. Prince Emmett of the Iron Throne. Radion. Okay, they're getting too many dragons for my liking. Who's commanding this? Lord Lewis. Will, of course, my dear uncle, of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Sharp Point. Excellent. You can command this army. In fact, no, don't we need our, oh no, they just need to be... Okay, hang on, let's see. Let's see. We'll have... Yeah, you can. Let's just have a look here, because I think I forbid... Must join your armies. Yeah, you can join. And we'll let Laenor join as well. We'll take a couple of dragons. As long as our heir, Laenor, yeah, we're forbidding him. We'll take Rhaenys and Laenor, sorry, with us. I think they should now fight. We should now have the dragons on side. We have our allies here as well. So let's just take the fight straight to them, I think. Let's go, let's see what happens. Let's try to get Rosby. It's been a long time coming. We've had this claim for quite a while. Where is he skedaddling off? I don't want him to get into a fight with them and then to lose, so let's follow if we can. Are we winning this? Yeah, I think we are. Let's come and make sure. So someone's joined our court. Not entirely sure why that happened. Oh, did we lose? Right, let's bring the fight to you here. I need to just be careful here that I'm not getting caught out. Yeah, these two armies are going to join up. Let's wait for our allies to regroup a little bit. I think we have the dragons with us, but I'm never 100% sure if the dragons are here or not. Our allies. I think, do we just go for it? Yeah, we lost that first battle. They got our allies while we were not ready for it. So, what the heart wants. My son and heir, Laenor, enters my chamber looking disappointed. Father, my lord, I want to discuss my betrothal. He says flippantly, I can't do it. I don't want to marry Visenya. He continues, where to start? If I'm honest with myself, I can't stand her. I can't possibly find fulfillment from a woman like her. Simply put, she is awful. Please don't make me do this. Okay, so we can force him to keep his betrothal to Visenya, but he loses 60 opinion of us, or he doesn't have to marry her. You will end the betrothal between Laenor and Visenya. You will lose a 50 opinion of you. We'll lose 50 opinion of ourselves for 10 years. Lose 50 opinion of Laenor for 10 years. So Laenor, the white seahorse Velaryon, breaks the betrothal, loses 1 level of fame and spends... I don't know if we can do that, you know, Laenor. Have a look. How old is she now? She's 15. You're gonna... Oh, she's not a nice character though. She's rude, paranoid. She's callous and she's deceitful and pensive. She's not a nice character. What to do? What to do? Let's have a think about this. Okay, so I just had a quick look. There are no other... It's not showing me anyway any other high Velaryon women that we could marry him off to. That's not our own daughters and granddaughters. So unfortunately, we did say earlier in the playthrough that having heirs that are high Velaryon is very, very important to Corlys, and I feel like we can't stray away from this now. So I do think that he would be just saying to Laenor, you're not happy with this betrothal, but we are going to see it through. There is no other option for him at the minute. There's one other high Velaryon female who's unmarried and unbetrothed, and she also has, I think she's sadistic and vengeful, so she's a similar character to Visenya. And let's face it, Laenor is homosexual. I don't think he's going to be particularly happy with any wife. So I think Corlys would just be saying, do you know what, Laenor, he's going to lose opinion of us, but he is going to have to take the marriage that we have arranged for him. I hope that this doesn't bite me in the backside later on, but for now we're sticking with his betrothal to Visenya. Okay, and our son did come to us with that while we have a war raging on, so let's we need to try and get some battles here, some battles won. Let's come over here. Let's start sieging. So Anya gained opinion of us. We're not going to sway here for too long. We're not going to waste too much time, because I think we could maybe actually repair our relationship with our son at some point. We'll do that. We'll try and repair this relationship. Let's try and get this siege done. So that's tipped the water in our favour slightly. Let's just have a little look. Prisoners taken. Okay, so we've and her daughter Alana. So Lady Elona's courtier Donald and her daughter Alana. Okay. Siege 1. Councillor left court. Your Chancellor, Lord Davos, left his position and your court as a result of his marriage to a landed spouse. Oh, okay. I thought he was already... Oh, she's just become landed. Her mother has died. That's right. Lady Lara. Okay, so that's left 2 council positions up for grabs. So let's have a little look. Relevance. I'm not sure. The councillor who acts in their capacity is your strong right hand. This is like our hand then, isn't it? Perform a variety of councillor tasks depending on their capabilities. So we probably need someone with a good sum of all skills. Got Kyle, who's our admiral. Kedri, our eunuch, who's our antiquarian. Master Lewis, our vassal. Our vassal, commander and knight. We'll put our... Do you know what? I'm going to actually assign our son in that role. It's improved his relationship with us a little bit. That's fine. And we'll go for that. And then our Chancellor. Oh, should we have done him as our Chancellor? Do you know what? We'll reassign him, I think, as our Chancellor. And then we can have... Why is it telling us... Why is he the best person for that job? I'm not entirely sure what makes him the better. But that's our Master at Arms. We do have... So he's got 17 Marshal. I'm going to reassign you here, and then we'll assign Marshal can be her, because she's got higher Marshal. That gives us a good, well-rounded part of things. Simon is not the best. You know what? I might actually... Yeah, we're gonna rid him of that position, I think. We've had him as our steward for such a long time that I almost feel bad. However... He's got claims. Yeah, I don't feel that bad. Oh, this is our Harbour Master and Seneschal. Can he have this position as well? I think he can. Yeah, let's go for that. There, we've got a pretty decent... We'll put you on scatter fleets for that extra Marshal. And we'll put you on chivalry. Yeah. Okay, happy with that. That's all sorted. Feel a little bit better now. Okay, and then let's come and we'll take... Can we siege down Edgerton? No? What about over here? Yeah, where we go. Okay, Barbara's first steps. I hear commotion from my daughter Barbara's chambers. Hastening inside, I see the wet nurse, Daenerys, is playing with Barbara. My liege, perfect timing. Barbara just took her first step, she shouts excitedly. Holding my girl's hand, she tries to walk her around the room. Okay, so a giant step for a child, a small step for a ruler. So we gain some prestige, but we also gain stress. We're ambitious. Yeah, what else can she do? That makes sense. Okay, so there was 18% in our favour. My lord, I was able to fetch a secret. Theomar tries to protect... I was able to fetch a secret. Theomar tries to protect at Lord Ronald's court. I'll hand you the evidence I found, but only if my service is rewarded fairly. I need to know everything. So who is this person? And why are we bothered? He's just a courtier. Do you know what? Yeah, let's just pay to learn the secret. We don't know if that's going to come in handy. No, that's not. Okay, they're coming here. We're going to come here. A little bribe, see it done. That will be our next target. Okay. How can I tell if my dragons are here? Hmm. Where's our wife? Where's Rhaenys? So will we now have the dragons? So I'm a little bit concerned. I don't know if there's a way, if anyone knows for definite, if there's a way that we can check if we have the dragons with us or not. That would be really handy. Oh, I'm going to come and engage anyway. Let's just see what happens. It's 154. I think we do have the dragons. Okay, so that did go very much in our favour. Victor, let's have a look at the details. Aemon was wounded. Myrna killed Giles. I can't even see our wife there unless I'm missing it completely. But that seemed to go too well for us to not have had the dragons. It's 95% in our favour. I'll just take a quick pause because let's just have a little look. So betrothed can marry in a grand wedding. Plan the grand wedding. Is it going to happen like right now? Because we're kind of at war. When does it happen? We don't need to worry about that. Recreation, murder, seduction, diplomacy. No, recreation is fine. Start the grand wedding. I don't really want to do that. To discard, confirm. Can we come back to that? I hope we can. I hope I haven't just... Yeah, we can come back to that. Let's focus on the war first. I'm going off again on yet another tangent. Hopefully we should be within target to still hold that wedding in time. Let's see what's happening here. Because we're almost done. See? Yeah, there's a matter of days left. Anya is not swayed. That's fine. I'm not too... Enemy ally joins the war. We have more allies coming in. Are we dealing with that? Are we getting defeated? No, we're fine. We're fine. We can enforce our demands here. Yeah, so be it. That's fine. Lovely. Gain some legitimacy. Let's disband our armies. And we've gained Rosby, which is now under Driftmark. Let's just have a little look here. We've had a few things pop up. So we're above 2 holdings above the domain limit. Okay. What I think I'll do first is... Let's see. Shall we dish out? Okay. Need to have a think about this. Okay, so just realised that popped up. So we don't have an alliance anymore with the Celtigars. because Lord Harold has died. How did he die? Died of a broken heart? Okay. That's sad. Bless him. Okay, so we no longer have that alliance. Oh yeah, he was widowed. So that's why. That's sad. We have some prisoners. We'll look at all of this in a second. I'm just not 100% sure what to do here about. So we can create a title, but we need to take Diaden first. And then we can create... What title was it? I've lost the title. I'm no good at... I'm no good at this. Outlaws. Destroy. We don't want to destroy the title. I just saw a title that we could create, but we need to take Diaden. And then we can create a new title. So I am interested actually in doing that. I'm not entirely sure. I think we can hand out some titles here. So, which lordship of... So, Rosby Hesperplate Castle. I'm going to grant that to. Who should we grant that to? Is the same thing going to happen again if I give this to someone that's... I feel like I want to give it to my nephew. Would that make sense? I don't think it would make sense to give it to our heir, would it? Because he's going to then face the same problem when he inherits everything. Can we... Let's see. He's arrogant and ambitious. I feel like he's going to be difficult to work with. Trusting, rude, gregarious. My nephew, Castellan, and acclaimed knight. So he can still be my Castellan, right? He's High Velaryon. This guy's High Velaryon. Nothing to do with us. I'm not entirely sure. I might grant it to this guy. Hope I'm not. Yeah, so he's become my vassal. Yeah, I hope this isn't a mistake. Just realised as well, he's also... He's unmarried, so who can we marry him to? Let's switch that out. My courtier. Is she... Oh, he's now changed to Westerosi Velaryon? Why is that? I'm sure it just said he was High Velaryon. And now his culture's changed. She's Westerosi Velaryon. She's only 6. She's a Velaryon. Do you know what? Let's just do that, I think. Okay, and then we need to still get rid of another title. I don't know what really to get rid of. Yeah, so I think we're going to grant Hazelwood to Vaemond. I still don't fully understand about granting titles and land and things like that, but we've given that to the Lordship of Hazelwood to Vaemond. Still our castellan and vassal, which is good. He's been, he has been quite good to us, so we're going to give him that. Let's just have a little look. So our relationship's not too bad with Laenor, actually. Corlys is 71. This guy is just living life. He's just continuing and continuing. I didn't think we'd seen the end of Corlys. I'm quite glad, actually. I'm enjoying Corlys. Let's plan this grand wedding now. Okay, we're going to plan the wedding. We're going to have it here in Castle Driftmark. We're not travelling. For recreation. Now guests, let's see, activity options. Home entertainment. Present at court on a daily basis, like no. Acrobats and musicians. Average prestige gain. Troubadours and exotic fiends. I feel this is our heir, like we're gonna go all out. Gargantuan meal. Bonus of stress loss, increased health bonuses. Yeah. And garlands and torches. Silver and gold. Yeah, we're going all out. It's 385. It's like pocket change to Corlys. Let's start the grand wedding. This is exciting. Holding the grand wedding for our son. Okay, Rhaena comes of age. I'm proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult, always a curious and knowledge-hungry child. Rhaena has shown an affinity for scholarship from an early age. An avid learner, she has become quite the purveyor of knowledge and has proven herself fully capable of structuring advanced theoretical and theological arguments. Princess Rhaenys' contributions towards her education cannot go unmentioned. Her lessons have given Rhaena valuable knowledge for future life. They grow up fast, they do indeed. So she gains the trait astute, intellectual and skilled fighter. Okay, and he has accepted that. Excellent. Created the loyalist faction. Okay. So Rain is sadistic. I don't know when she had that trait. She's inquisitive, impatient, skill fighter. Yeah, she's pretty good. She's pretty good. Okay. Interesting. Hopefully we get some children from Rhaena and Daemon then. That would be good. Our betrothed. We do need a child. Laenor is 30 now and has no children. I'm getting a little bit concerned about that. But we are having the grand wedding, hopefully. Betrothed can marry. Matrilineal. Yeah. Gladly accept your marriage proposal. I will graciously take the hand of your daughter, Rhaena, in holy matrimony. Pray that together we can find redemption and atonement as well as happiness. Excellent, Daemon, I agree. Could not agree more. We have another perk. We'll just take this. Excellent. We had that victory. Pay the ransom. Gunther Evanhart is dear to me. Would you let him go in return for this offer? Yeah, fine. Whatever, we're trying to have a wedding here. Okay, Mysteries of the Seven-Pointed Star. My daughter Elena and her little friend Corinne had taken a copy of the Seven-Pointed Star from the study and brought it into the playroom and completely ruined it. Torn pages, footprints on the cover, no respect whatsoever. It seems as if little Elena doesn't care for the word of the divine. So let's see. Just a load of tripe anyway. She keeps the trait cynical. So intrigue and learning get a bonus there. So she is of the stewardship education. Okay. So respect those words. We would gain stress. She would get humble. Satisfied what you are. Be satisfied with what you already know, and you'll be happy. We gain stress. She gains content. I think we will take that. Oh, we're overwhelmed, but we are having our wedding, so surely that's got to bring some stress down. I would hope, anyway. Knight of the Sea needs a worthy successor. Do we have a successor? Let's have a look. There, she can be the successor for that. Mental break. Lately it feels like I'm constantly being distracted by lascivious thoughts and erotic fantasies. With all the hardships of my everyday life, it is all too easy to lose myself in daydreams and forget about reality. 71-year-old Lord Corlys is having erotic fantasies. Okay, these desires are clearly interfering with my life, but what should I do about them? Maybe a different kind of outlet will help. So we gain the trait athletic and we lose stress, or I will bite my lip and stay focused. I feel, yeah, do you know what? Fine, you can become athletic at 71, Corlys. You surprise me every day, but why not? So my friend Damon married Rhaena, excellent. And we have gained the trait athletic. Oh, so there's still 22 days until it begins. Okay. Let's crack on. Let's get some time passed. Okay, the ceremony starts. The spouses, Laenor and Visenya, are both here, looking radiant in their best attire. At my signal, everyone will get into position and the ceremony will begin. Fine. The day's finally come and I couldn't be prouder of my Laenor, the beautiful groom. As the person standing by my side has unwillingly discovered, look at him, isn't he radiant? And it's such a good match. Everything is perfect. By my side, Laena just smiles politely. Yeah, Laena knows. There's no fooling Laena. So I'm just so proud. We gain prestige, lose stress, and the dynasty Velaryon gains 50 renown. Aren't you jealous? No. She's not jealous. She's very astute. She knows what's going on. I've been noticing the growing crowd of commoners surrounding the event for a while. What I didn't expect was to see a small troop of them assaulting the kitchens and trying to guzzle down as much tea and baked truffles as they can. How did they get in? So kick them out is a martial challenge. Possible outcome, 78% that the peasants are driven out. We gain enforced security and lose 19 stress, or 22% chance we get overwhelmed by peasants, or let's all share our merriment. The Lordship of Driftmark gains peasant connections for 10 years. Development, growth, and popular opinion, and we lose stress. Let's share the merriment. Okay, information brokering. Captain Gothos has approached me, claiming he has discovered who is behind the murder of my acquaintance, Lady Rhea. He has offered to provide me with everything he knows, including names and evidence, in exchange for the details of another secret I know. So he learns of Mirren's lover secret, and it's got to be Daemon, right? If that's or some stones are better left unturned. We've just married Daemon to our daughter. What is going to happen if we learn this secret? I do feel like I need to know. And I feel like Corlys is an honest man. He would want to know the truth. We must know. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, I knew that was going to be the case, but it's still pretty interesting. I can imagine poor Corlys would be like, "What have I just married my daughter to? My one of my best friends, Damon, was the murderer of his wife, Rhea. That conniving wretch. We learned of his murder secret. We will deal with this after the wedding. My spy was discovered. The clandestine reports we received from Anya suddenly stopped. It appears their skills were not good enough. She was not careful enough." Okay. Anya has passed away? Was she murdered? Was executed? Oh no! Our spy was executed. Holy shit. Okay. I mean, she left behind 3 children. Do feel a little... And he knows now. Yeah. Yeah, he knows. Okay. Anyway, back to the wedding. I am enjoying the ceremony, proud of what I managed to organise. Everything has gone well so far, and as soon as I think it, I know I've jinxed it. Visenya trips and falls flat on her face on her way to her spouse. Oh no. Okay, so diplomacy challenge. We can still salvage the situation. 92% Visenya gains 20 opinion of hers, and we lose stress, or 8% we embarrass ourselves. Okay, let's move on. Or it happens. This option is available because of your recreation intent. We lose stress and she gains opinion of us. So we lose 56 stress and she gains 20. Or we lose 38 stress and she gains 20. Let's just do this because I know that that's 92%, there's 8%, but we can't really risk getting stressed again. So we're going to just take this. There's not much in it, to be honest. She still gains opinion of us, and we've lost all that stress now, so that was worth it, I think. So people want to negotiate alliances. Vaemond. Hazewood. Yeah, do you know what? I don't see why not. Okay, the ceremony has finally reached its climax. The traditional rituals have been completed, and all that's left is the final vows, the formal consent, the seal on the marriage. As both Laenor and Visenya say I do, the crowd starts cheering, and we all stand witness to the beginning of their life together. Exciting. Wonderful. Yeah, we'll accept that, and we'll accept this. What just happened with the wedding? There was something popped up, and I think I accidentally... Yeah, the marriage is over. I think I accidentally clicked off of that, so apologies for that. Okay, here we go. The banquet starts. With all the formalities behind us, it is now time to celebrate. I signal for the servants to bring out the food and drinks and to shepherd the guests to the feast venue. Let the wedding banquet begin. Engaged in the wedding banquet for 3 months. This is the longest wedding banquet ever. Okay, the hall is awash with a riotous parade of acting troops, dancing musicians and exotic charlatans, delighting guests en masse. Near my seat, both King Viserys and Lord Dontos share their opinions on the display. Do a flip, shouts Viserys at a cavorting tumbler. By the mother, I love a good party. I can barely hear myself think, Dontos half whispers. It's also overwhelming. Okay, so Viserys, so glad you're enjoying it. So we grow closer to forming a friendship with him. We get 100 diplomacy, lose 6 stress, gains opinion. Or I'd envisioned it differently when I hired them Dontos. We grow closer to a friendship with him. I'm gonna side with Viserys there. Okay, so fine sculptures, exotic tapestries, strange foreign flower arrangements, and more festoon the and more festoon in the banquet hall, a veritable feast for the eyes. Near my seat, both King Viserys and Prince Aegon share their opinions on the decorations. Certainly not stingy with the coin here, are they? Last Viserys. Well, can't say. I'm afraid to take advantage of the hospitality. Frankly, I find it all a little exhausting, moans Aegon. I don't even know what's the seat and what's a decorative sculpture. I picked many of the decorations myself. Aegon is right, don't get involved. No, we did pick ourselves, so we bonded with Viserys after having a delightful conversation over dinner. Okay, throughout the meal I find myself easily drawn into Lady Visenya's conversation. Who's Lady Visenya? She's our vassal. Okay. She has some very interesting opinions and makes the very best jokes, and we seem to have so much in common. Whenever I'm recounting an anecdote, she listens attentively and chips in with all the appropriate comments at the appropriate time. Who would have thought I'd find such pleasant company? Really enjoy her company, no need to get any closer. No, we are gregarious, so we will enjoy her company. Lady Jane is overjoyed with the amount of candied figs. As the wedding host, I know I should be spending time with the couple and their families, but I just can't tear myself away from my friend Lady Visenya. I can see Visenya starting to glare at me, but every time I try to excuse myself, Visenya has me howling with laughter all over again. So she is our vassal. Okay. What a joy to have her here. Lady Visenya. So there's Lady Visenya and Visenya. Okay. So she becomes our best friend. We lose stress, but she loses opinion of us. Or Visenya, come join us. 14% that she gets along with us. 11% she has a good time. 74% that they fall into an argument. They become rivals. Let's sneak out so we can talk properly. Confider. You must excuse me, my friend. Son Velaryon grows close to form a friendship with you and we gain stress. So we're not going to do that. We don't want to gain the stress there. Let's gain the trait Confider and hope that she doesn't become our rival. That would be unfortunate. Okay, so I know what I said, I just don't understand why you find it so funny. Lord Laenor cocks his head to the side while I withhold my chortle. I haven't told him what he said could be interpreted as something lewd. If you squeeze the head, a thick substance will pour out. I may not be alone in thinking this is funny either. Master Wallace spat out some of his drink when Lord Laenor repeated himself. The two could share the same kind of crude humour as I, or they could be offended by it. I won't know what either thinks unless I speak up. Okay, so that's our vassal and also our vassal. Let's see. We don't want to gain stress. Take the risk of embarrassing Lord Laenor, hoping that you share the same kind of humour. No, he did not. He was not. Lord Laenor was not a fan of that lewd joke. Neither was Master Wallace. They've both lost opinion. Okay, that's fine. Is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting while flickering torchlight plays off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall. It's a shame we couldn't get more guests, just another table full or so, but not everyone has the party spirit. Not everyone, perhaps, but I do. And I'm as good as a table or two all by myself. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. So this is where I want to be. We lose more stress. Good folk to mingle with here. Every guest with at least one trait in common with you gains 20 opinion and we lose 29 stress. A chance to be seen with the great and good. We gain some prestige and lose stress. Let's take the prestige. Every feast, there's always one. Every single feast. One long-winded, ill-born pissant cornering people who just will not be silent. This time it's Joron, and he's utterly obsessed with visiting supreme wrath on some poor nameless rival for some perceived slight. Quite why I am required for this madam plotting, I have no idea. I am going to scream. So he is our vassal. Severely injured and burned. Did we do that? Was he burned in one of our battles with the dragons? So we can gently exit the conversation. It's a diplomacy challenge. 74% chance that we gain. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're getting snooty. No, that's interesting. Grin and bear it. Let's gently try doing that. We gained 1 diplomacy. We extricate ourselves, okay? My granddaughter Dana has been asking me for a rolling hoop for a long time, and I told her I would get one for her in 3 months if she displayed more focus in her studies. She simply waved my mouth away, saying she did not really care about that anymore. Changing mind is a healthy mind, so she keeps the trait fickle. Let's have a look. So she's our granddaughter, and she is of the education focus. Fickle is diplomacy plus. Sorry, yeah, is she educate? Yeah, oh, sorry, she's diplomacy education. So fickle gives a 2 to diplomacy. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so sight, taste, touch, smell, even sound. No human sense is left untouched by the scale and grandeur of the evening's food. A fabulous melee of art and fare. Near my seat, both Lady Jane and Lord Rickard share their opinions about the spread. Another course thrills Jane. By the mother, they never end. It's wonderful. Feasts at this scale are like a darkened forest. Rickard brews could be safe or could be rife with waiting dangers. Pick the main dishes personally. He's a fellow vassal. Okay. Let's just go with that. See that all guests are satisfied and pretty tired, but the day of celebration is not over yet. I quickly organise a festive procession to lead the newlyweds to their bedchamber. Let's let the newlyweds celebrate privately. For those who remain, let's pour another drink. It's time. Yes, let's let them do that. Please, let's result in a pregnancy. That would be excellent. So the commander gave Laenor a gift. We gain some prestige there. Secret truth has reached the light of day. My vassal, Lord Patrick, has had an extramarital affair with his soulmate, Samantha. How could he defile the sanctity of marriage? Okay, fine. The newlyweds have taken their leave, consigned by the families to the bedchamber to consummate their union. The rest of us return to the banquet hall to make merry and celebrate. Looking over the assorted guests in their finery and pomp, I feel the urge to do the rounds, making my presence known to all. The rest of the evening is mine to spend how I wish. I've been meaning to talk to Alan. My presence here today must not be overshadowed. Well, let's see what the servants have overheard. We lose 21 gold, we learn someone's secret. Lord Jarwin could do with a hand. We're forming a friendship with Lord Jarwin. Or Lord Allen. Our presence will not be overshadowed. I think that one's the most fitting. But finally, the last guest leaves. I look around at the deserted venue. The food leftovers, the spilled spice wine on the floor, the echoes of people's laughter still lingering in the air, and feel satisfied. What an amazing day. I did a very fine job organising it. Thank you all for coming. Excellent. So we gain some prestige. Every guest gained prestige. Every guest gained opinion of us. Laenor gained opinion with every attending character. Okay, this is all good stuff. Okay, excellent. So we're almost about to... We can lawfully, we can pardon. Right, hang on, what's going on here? Excommunicated. Hang on. My friend Visenya died from being ill. That's her who we were literally just talking to at the wedding. I hope we didn't make her ill. It wasn't the food. Has committed a crime, excommunicated, allowing us to imprison him. Hang on. Right, let's just take a pause a second. So he's Lord Illifer's Master at Arms. He's been excluded from participating in religious services. Might succeed 12%. If we fail to imprison him, he will leave to become a wanderer. He has committed a crime. I feel like we're going to try and imprison him. Okay, we'll do that. Available perks. Have we got any children who would benefit from that? Don't know if we have our children have time now to benefit from that. Our youngest, I'm not sure, but oh yeah, okay. So yeah, that did. Oh, they all got it. Okay, cool, awesome. I wasn't sure that was going to work. I didn't know if it meant for like our littlest children. Managed to avoid capture and has fled to the countryside. He's a traitor. Okay. To the benevolent Corlys, I propose a betrothal between my brother Colmar and your granddaughter Dana. Who are you? My granddaughter. No, I'm going to decline that. I feel like we could probably get a better option for her. Okay. 72 years old. Corlys is just hanging on. He's like, nah, I'm not giving up nothing. Laenor's going to wait to take over anything. Laenor's 30. She's 17. We need these two to have a child, though. I am stressed about these two not having... There's no child with them yet. That is actually making me stressed. But we shall think about that. There's nothing we can do about it right now until obviously we have control of Laenor, sorry. But yeah, in the next episode we'll probably look at Laenor's children actually, and we'll look at finding a betrothal for Dana because she's 14. So we'll have a look and see what options we've got for her. But we'll do that in the next episode. Her children are pretty decent actually. They're both comely. So both beautiful looking girls, just like their mum. So yeah, we will look for them a betrothal in the next episode. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the episode and hope you enjoyed the grand wedding. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks everyone. See you, bye.